you can go into overdrive to begin with. Think about the extra 20 runs you need to get to cover up for the starts that Faisal and Abdul Wahid give Saudi. Nicely played. This time Uday takes on the run. Really good cricket indeed. Hisham, the captain, the fielder, ran in from the edge of the 30-yard mark. But it's the response that Gupta got from Uday Singh that allowed Cambodia's first run with the bat. No team so far in this tournament has challenged Saudi Arabia. No team has taken on their quick bowlers, gotten off to a quick start. No team have really got them 2 down, 3 down for nothing when they come out to bat. So for Cambodia, it's about doing at least one of those 2 things, if not both. Runs for Uday. Could be 4 of those. 2 straight for Ishtiaq. Allows the ball to come to him. And it's a high quality cricket shot from Uday Singh Hatinjar. First boundary for Cambodia. 2 straight, all right, but played underneath his head, close to his body. That will not only make him feel better, that Cambodia dugout must be a lot more relaxed. And just at the start of the finale, Team Saudi Arabia were just going through their warm-ups, playing different kind of team building exercises and games, just being in a very, very light-hearted environment. That was wider. Uday wanted to slash hard, missed it. Cambodia, on the other hand, went through their normal drills, just trying to treat this game as just another game. Though it's not, it's the biggest game of the tournament. But you want to trick your mind by just saying, this is another opposition we are playing. We got to play our best cricket irrespective of who that opposition is and what stage we are being asked to perform. 5 runs so far of this first over. Last ball edged away, won't carry to that first left fielder. So Ishtiaq, like he's done most tournament, induces the edge in the very first over, doesn't carry. 5 for no loss, Cambodia. You saw pace from Ishtiaq. Now you'll see movement. That breeze has really taken off too. This will help Atifur Rahman, whose stock ball comes back into the right-hander. Lakshit Gupta must have seen all that all throughout the last couple of weeks, and you must be ready for that. Swings back in sharply. Gupta is good enough to get bat on ball. This is the most we have seen this breeze being effective beyond the initial days of pre-qualifiers in the tournament. For the last week or so, the intensity of this breeze had gone down. For the finale, it has come up to a point where both batters and bowlers will like to use the breeze and not work against it. Again, came back in sharply. Another quick run. Twice now, Lakshit Gupta has played it with soft hands, and Uday Singh Hatinjar has responded nicely. back in the commentary box after not only taking a closer look at the surface and also at the toss, looking at the proceedings. Here is Nishant Majidia. Welcome, Nishant.
Yes, thank you very much, Babashish. And I must tell you that if you're a bowler, such a strong breeze, you can take advantage of it irrespective of the fact whether the breeze is in the direction of the swing or against it. Because even if it is against it, you always give the impression the ball is moving in the opposite direction.
It's just that when you're running into the wind, that's when it is difficult, which Atif is doing right now. It's just the stature that he's got and how experienced he is. He doesn't mind the wind coming in between him and the batter. When Ishtiaq bowls from the opposite end, he's bowling with the wind. So his pace, his movement is aided with the breeze. That's the only time bowlers need to be careful so that they're balanced very much while they get to the crease, the jump happens.
That's nicely clipped away and a good stop by the fielder there. Of course, this wind is right now diagonal. It's not completely a cross breeze. It's not completely a straight breeze. It's diagonal, somewhere in between. And that is why that angle is so very important. Just get a feeling like if I were a bowler, I would actually want to bowl from the end where this wind is in the opposite direction to my movement. And I get a feeling that both these bowlers are bowling from ends which is in the direction of their movement.
Yes, that's how they have done all throughout the tournament. Atif Rahman likes the far end. With the wind, the ball comes back in. I know what you're talking about though. Then you can actually push the ball into the direction and the wind takes it the other way. You can target both the edges of the bat or the reverse as well if you want.
Yes, or the other way around. You can give the impression the ball is coming in and then it pitches and your natural movement just makes the ball straighten after pitching.
Just sticking to what they have done right so far. It's good from Cambodia. So far, so good. Only 3 singles, but fairly safe. Uday looks to take the aerial route on the onside, misses the ball. 8 for no loss after the first 2. The surface that we spoke about just before this game, don't let it fool you. It looks dry, looks like the cracks are developing, but it has been one of the best batting surfaces that we have seen in the tournament. Over 215 runs scored in both the innings in that first game, morning game, where Singapore chased the total down. Aritra Datta getting 100 in the second innings. Although what Cambodia will be hoping by the end of this innings for it to spin slightly, little bit for their spinners, left alone by Gupta.
Well, I would really like to see when the Saudi left-arm spinner comes into bowl, Usman, if I am not wrong, Usman Khalid, whether he gets some purchase of the track or not. Hisham is of course not a big turner of the ball, but Usman should be interesting.
Yeah, Hisham, the way he grips the ball, he mostly turns the ball away from the right-hander. So that's got to do with his skill and not just the surface. Usman, as you mentioned, is somebody who drives the ball into the surface. And if he gets some turn and bounce or lack of it, that will really bring Utkarsh, the left-arm spinner from Cambodia, into the game. For all that to happen, though, Nishant, you need runs on the board.
Lukman looked very positive at the toss. He was like, the boys are positive. We're looking at 170, 180. Down the leg side. That'll be a wide.
So far, haven't been able to get the boundary away. Uday Singh Hatinjar did find it in that first over. But since then, he's slowed down slightly. Rakshit Gupta now 3 from 7.
just naturally moves the ball away. The breeze aiding him and still manages to bowl a wide down the leg side. And there was movement. Quick single taken.
Usman Khalid, the spinner, took a lot of time to get to the ball first. Then couldn't really hit the stumps either. The first plan must be to not to give the wickets to both these new ball bowlers. And then perhaps counter the threat of Usman Najib. And then we are talking. Once you don't lose a wicket inside the first 5 overs, really, Cambodia will have the upper hand for some time for sure.
Lovely shot from Uday Singh Hattinger. It was there to be cut away and he just managed to do that so very nicely.
Waited for the opportunity. Once he got something short, something wide, really opened the arms and timed it well enough. 14 for no loss, that's the boundary they were searching for. Every ball is a story if you're Cambodia right now.
What new chapter will the Cambodians be able to write?
Ishtiaq can't afford to get too straight. That was another opportunity to flick it away on the onside. I think Uday wanted it, just got beaten for pace. And this one didn't move.
Must have taken a lot of effort for Ishtiaq to bowl a delivery that didn't move away from the right-hander there. But what the breeze is doing is that its little manner has managed to reduce the effect of the sun.
Once again looking for the big booming out swinger. Ishtiaq. No, it doesn't. Looked like it cut back in, if anything. Another thing that I've noticed so far, Nishant, of all the 16 balls that Ishtiaq and Atif have bowled, very few have been fuller. They know for a fact that this is a good surface to bat on, so don't want to give a lot of driving deliveries. I wonder if Usman Najib will do the same thing, or will he back himself to get through the defenses of the batter?
I just get a feeling that in terms of length, they've just not managed to stick to their plans.
That was there for the drive. Not to be. Solid start. 15 for no loss. Uday Singh will be on strike and he will be facing up to Atif from the far end. Got the ball to tail back into the right-hander, but he too didn't manage to find the length. Can he in this over?
Still short of good length. It was easily pushed away. Another dot ball.
Just before the game, Atif, Ishtiaq, Usman, all the fast bowlers were trying to hit the 5-meter mark. Length. A little shorter than the 5-meter, more towards the 6-meter mark. That was the practice. I believe in a match situation, you've got to really mix it up.
That's a good looking shot. Lovely shot from Uday there. He picked his spot perfectly to put it away for 4.
Yeah, that was pitched up all right. This is for the first time Atif going for the bold and LBW. I believe this has come too very late in the piece. You've given Uday Singh Hatinjar real sighters in that first over, second over. Now when he's set, he's watching the ball better. Then when the fuller ball comes, he's ready for it. 13 from 11 now. The Cambodian dream just continues in this tournament. Just made the point that no team has ever pushed Saudi's new ball bowlers so far in the tournament. Can Cambodia do so?
Big appeal. And umpire unmoved.
Excellent length once again, right up there. Atif has realized, yeah, might be bowling back of the length and it's okay, you won't go for runs. How will you pick up wickets though? That's the only way to pick up wickets. So even after going for a boundary, which is perhaps a lot more straighter in terms of line was adjusted to outside the off, but the length remained fuller. Change in field. Square leg from behind the umpire goes to mid-wicket in front of the ump. Fine leg fielder also back.
Full delivery appeal for a leg before. Can't be given out. That was going well down the leg side.
Kalidas is having none of it. He's walked out of the frame, anticipating a leg by, a run maybe. There was no run. Nothing wrong with what Uday played there. Just a quick ball coming back in. Sometimes got to respect a good ball, no matter what the format is. Right, does he go back to that hard length, and will that make Uday jump out of his crease? Uday stays where he was. Again, that is missing leg stump. Given out. Kalidas did raise his finger ever so slowly. Real time, Nishant, it looked like because of the inward movement, this is going to miss leg stump by a long way. No part of the ball would have gone on to hit the stumps. Not even half of it. Umpire believed so, gave it out. And that is that. Ram Roshan Sharan played a fine innings when Cambodia qualified for the finale. He's in now, facing up to Atif.
So it's Atif who is struck for the first time for Saudi Arabia in this game. Right up there, appeal for a caught behind. Umpire not moved. 4 overs bowl, it's 19 for 1. Starts off with a wide. Usman Najib bowling from the commentator's box end. He will be looking to keep it full. Was trying to do that. Just erred in line on that occasion.
Yes, Nishan tries to do that in practice too. He was constantly missing that marker that was put down at the 6-meter mark and constantly aiming at the base of the stumps because he's practicing for what he's ready to deliver here. Caught in the crease, caught in the crease. Umpire says no. Height could have been the only factor. Height.
Yes, height it was. So Lakshit Gupta, I'm pretty sure with that wicket that has fallen, there'll be some nerves now in that Cambodian dressing room. If you look at it, they've got nothing to lose. Too far outside the off stump. That'll be another wide. Gupta batting on 4 of 10 right now.
And effectively what he must be telling himself, that Sharan is a very confident bloke himself. He will take care of the scoring if needed be. Only if we cannot get out to Najib's first spell, we give ourselves a real opportunity to build on something and put on a score with which we can fight. Feet not moving. Gupta, almost his feet stuck in concrete, not reaching out to that ball with feet but with only hands, gets beaten.
Yes, Najib has a big smile on his face. What is he planning right now? What is the next line of attack? Full there and just over the head of Najib. Mid-off fielder fumbling there, but no damage done. That must have been so close.
Lakshit Gupta got the bat down just in time. Once Najib had gone wider for a couple of balls, it was very predictable that he'll get back on the stumps. Now, does he go hard length onto the stumps to Sharan once again? Yes, it is, and this is plumb in front, given out too. Brilliant, brilliant bowling this is from Najib. Not the fuller ball, the length ball that is too quick.
Yes, beaten for pace there. Ram Roshan Sharan, hero of the previous match, gets out cheaply. That was a dead duck. And that is the second wicket down as Sharan departs without scoring. Lukman Butt, 6 matches, 165 runs for him. 150, average of 33, strike rate of 119. He has chipped in with valuable contributions. Almost every time he has come out to bat.
Get a slip in. No, Najib likes to go for bold and LBW. Get a slip in though. Went for the stumps once again. Lukman off the mark.
And they'll pick up 2 Fumble from the fielder at mid-on. Gives Lukman the opportunity to come back for the second.
Just has the tendency sometimes to play inside the line of the ball, Lukman Butt, when he's starting an innings. That's very natural. So if you bowl on the stumps, he's actually better prepared for that. It's a wide down the leg side. You've got to try and target the outside edge of Lukman Butt when he's starting the innings. Anything that comes back in, he's always in good position to get the bat down. Actually scores a lot on the onside to begin with. Saudi must have chalked it out. To think about the batters they're going to bowl at, they bowl to a plan. It has worked again this morning. In fact, in this particular game, something on it, perhaps just pads. Or was it of the bat? Pad it is. 26 for 2. Successful over from Najib.
So Atif gets an extra over here. Picked up a wicket in the previous over. Bowling to Lukman. Turned away on the onside, straight to the field, a dot ball.
Can't give a team like Saudi upper hand this early in the piece. Because once you do that, they will really stomp on you for the rest of the game. They don't let anything to transpire, whether they're on the field or they're with the bat dominating the game. Lukman forces the issue, beats mid-off. Positivity is what he spoke about. At the toss, positive is what he is in stroke play.
Yes, that was a good looking shot. It was pitched up, it was outside the off stump. Brought the bat down in time.
What he's done with that shot, he's opened up scoring now on the onside. Might make Atif bowl a lot straighter. Therein lies the opportunity to clip it away. Better ball though. Very much on off stump. Defended.
Yes, and he's someone, Lukman Butt, who is not really overawed by the occasion. Likes to keep things simple.
Yes, comes from huge, vast amount of experience playing red ball cricket in Pakistan. So he's guaranteed to have a solid base, a strong defensive technique. You got to outsmart him to get him out.
Wanted a single this time, sent back by Gupta. And I think Lukman is somebody who likes to keep the scoreboard ticking. He doesn't like to get stuck. So as a partner, you have to ensure that you don't play out dot balls.
Yeah, Gupta can't do what he's been doing. 5 from 12. That will only put more pressure on Lukman Butt. 5th ball of this over.
Clipped away nicely. He's got it into the gap. Fielder giving it the chase. Vakar will pull it back.
What do you think the roadmap is from the next over? Get spin in, Hisham the captain, or Najib for one more over because he looked that threatening?
The fact that Najib picked up a wicket might just prompt Hisham to give an additional over to him. Otherwise, what he can do is probably bowl the over from the commentator's box and give Najib his preferred end for his second over.
Works out brilliantly because Hisham's preferred end is that of the commentary box end to bowl from. Last ball, a Yorker, and very well played indeed. Power play done and dusted. 2 down for 32 of Cambodia.
It was more about being watchful in the power play for the Cambodia batsmen, but some very good shots played in between as well. Uday Singh on the onside, on the offside, before falling to that call from the umpire, was not happy at all. And then Sharan got out in the very next over. And a gorgeous looking shot from the captain, Lukman Butt, getting a boundary. So Najib it is. Will be bowling to Gupta. Watchfully defended and will set off for a quick single. Good running between the wickets. That's what Gupta will have to do here.
Yes, realized that the cover fielder Hisham, the captain, was very much on the ring, and by the time he came in towards the shot, always the single was on. Usman Najib will know he's got to do something extra to get Lukman Butt out. Deep fine leg, deep square leg, long on. 3 deep fielders on the onside. With the line well outside the off, Lukman chased at it. Knew there was a boundary on offer. Missed it. Najib bowling with mid-off up in the ring. Knows for a fact that Lukman Butt won't be taking on that fielder this early in the innings. He needs to be set for him to really be adventurous there. He can definitely drive it on the onside for a run.
Yes, I think Cambodia are looking at consolidating right now. They're backing their lower order batters to give them a strong finish.
There's the likes of Etienne Bierks. Then there is Sharvan Godara. Can play a few big shots, but that is for much later. Lakshit had no answer to that. Beaten convincingly. This is what I'm talking about now, Nishant. With the mid-off up, I understand Lukman Butt not trying to take on that fielder. Lakshit has to. He's 6 from 14. Has to find a way and use a straight bat short option to get a boundary. If he gets out looking for a cross-batted shot, yeah, that is trouble. But see if you can really hit that length. Once Usman bowls that hard length, can you come down the track? Can you open up the offside? Push back, sent back in time.
Yes, he just wanted to take that quick single, turn the strike over. This has been a very accurate over from Najib. Hasn't bowled full though. Maybe this is the delivery he can look for. Pitch it up. Not quite. Easily played away through the offside. Another single taken. 7 overs bowled, 35 for 2.
Big game here. ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2024, the grand finale that you're watching. Real opportunity for you to get all of that action on your mobile phone as you unlock cricket. Download ACC app now. And for further details, all the scores and analysis, you can visit www.asiancricket.org. That gives you a real chance to look at all the games that are happening. The women's fixtures in Malaysia now. 4 different grounds. The tournament is being hosted. So beyond today, the focus will definitely shift to Malaysia altogether. It's already, that event is underway. Japan's women team won yesterday. Unfortunate result for the men's team today. But really, they got to take their hat off to Singapore, how they chased that total down. Here is Hisham. And Gupta does well. Rotates the strike of the very first ball. Knows for a fact that Lukman is somebody who's got so many different boundary options against spin. Does he go for them here or does he wait?
Hisham will start with a very tidy line in length. Slog sweep attempted. And that's very nicely struck. Once again picking his gap very well there.
Out of those options that I spoke about, slog sweep remains one of his go-to options. Pick the length early. Line was very much outside off, so no risk involved. High quality cricket shot from a high quality player. Cambodia move on to 40. Hisham's response is to pull the length shorter. Managed off the back foot for a single.
Hisham doesn't like to give away runs, does he? Very economical. That's nicely played, but straight to the fielder. That is a dot ball.
He's bowling with a deep fine leg fielder back too. Pulled straight to the fielder. Great catching that is from Waqar. At shot mid-wicket, the ball was dying on him. And the big man dived in front. Fantastic catching that is. Lakshit goes for a very disappointing 8.
Yes, again, there was a very half-hearted hit as well. They will be very, very disappointed. Lakshit Gupta departs for 8 of 19 then.
Four bowlers used so far. 3 of them have picked up wickets. 1 each for Atif, Usman and Hisham. Hisham doing that in his very first over now. Time for another change in bowling. 5th bowler in the side. Actually, he's the sixth bowling option. Waji ul Hassan has been given the ball. Only a wicket to show for 6 overs that he's bowled. He'll have the keeper up. He'll be bowling to Lukman Butt. Lukman Butt will quietly know Waji could be the weakest link in this bowling attack. Doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad bowler. But on a given day, if you have to go after somebody, it's Waji. Short and wide it is. Down to the sweeper fielder goes Lukman Butt. Very, very important that Salvin Stanley also treats Waji with the same kind of intensity. Although he's just starting his innings, has to go after Waji here.
Yes, Stanley Salvin, 4 matches, 37 runs. He's been tried out at almost every number. And strike the ball.
Yeah, top order batter. He's just preferred down the order to begin the tournament. He's played that cut shot, but straight to the fielder.
Salvin, of course, he will want to give company to his captain. Take a leaf out of the Singaporean batters. Played very well around the catch. It cries. That was a change of delivery from Waji. Didn't carry.
Salvin didn't pick it off the hand either. Got through the shot and then realized the ball is much slower than what he anticipated. Waji has been tight in terms of line here. Nothing straighter, nothing down the leg side. Chipped over short mid. Well, 2 times when Salvin has got bat on ball, hasn't looked convincing so far.
Very dangerously played the first few deliveries that Salvin has. Lukman, of all the Cambodian batters, has looked the most comfortable.
He's somebody who's got real test match quality in terms of his technique. You need good balls to get him out, mostly. Hit back at the bowler, good fielding.
Good start for Waji this. Just a couple of runs of the first 5 balls that he has bowled. Full delivery that has been hammered. Straight to long off for a single. 3 runs coming from that over. It's 44 for 3 after 9.
Hisham's second over. With Lukman on strike. That is streaky, but it works in favor of Lukman. Runs off the thickish outside edge, 4 of those. Look like that carom ball option once again. And Lukman threw his hands at it. Short third fielder inside the circle will only fetch it back.
Yes, so he gets a boundary just at a time when things were tightening up a little bit. Cut away this time. And looks like the fielder in the deep won't be able to stop it. Usman trying to get his foot in, but it was not good enough.
50 off for Cambodia then. Once again, picked the length early, fast hands through the ball. Because he played it really late, he was able to hit it far, far away from that sweeper fielder. Behind square on the offside. Nothing wrong with those two deliveries. And Hisham has still conceded 9 of the first 3 balls.
He will not be pleased at all. He's been on the expensive side today.
Deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and sweeper deep on the offside for Salvin. As he looks to get a run on the onside. Good fielding from Vakar. He was the one who took the catch to dismiss Lakshit.
Cut. But straight to the sweeper. Just a single.
It was a fumble on offer. Maybe they should have pushed for 2. Finished the first run quickly, then just looked at each other. Nobody had the guts to call for that run. 10 runs though from this over. Last ball. Driven convincingly off the front foot. Single to end Hisham's second over at the halfway mark. Cambodia being put into bat first. A 55 for 3. And that is drinks on the field.
Waji all set for his second over. He'll be bowling to Lukman Butt. Nicely driven.
In that drinks break, I was just watching the coach of Saudi Arabia talking to their captain Hisham and pointing towards the deep mid-wicket region, asking him to have a deep mid-wicket which is a lot straighter for these two than squarer. So basically have a long on and a deep mid-wicket almost right next to each other and keep the squarish region open for both Lukman and Salvin, and ask them to drag the ball from off stump and outside towards square on the leg side, and therein lies the opportunity that they'll either miss it or miss hit it. Salvin on strike.
That came back in. Watchfully defended. Dot ball. It's 56 for the loss of 3 wickets right now.
Struck firmly. Sweeper has to come around. They should push for the second. They won't. Good strong throw from the deep. Down the leg side, nobody got a hand to that. 5 wides it will be. Vaji had the keeper up all this time. The fine leg fielder was squarer. He errs for the first time, pays a heavy price. Difficult take for the keeper. 5 bonus runs then. That's a dugout of Saudi Arabia. They're clearly anticipating a wicket. It's a miss hit. That will race away too. Trying to swing it off his feet, Lukman, but only manages an outside top edge. Go down as back-to-back boundaries on the scoreboard. Cambodia, by the virtue of just trying, are getting the rub of the green to go their way. 25 from 17, another good little partnership developing here. Fuller ball has been hit straight to the fielder. 11 overs are done, scoring at a runner ball now. Cambodia, they're 3 down. Hisham's third over. Coach of Saudi Arabia. Manager, in fact, in your frame right now. We saw the coach earlier. Oh, massive shout. He was on the back foot. The slow death from Kalidas comes once again in favor of Hisham. Salvin looking to pull that ball away. Wasn't too short to play that shot. Quicker ball, yes, very much in front of the stumps. Would have gone on to crash leg stump. Timely wicket for Saudi Arabia. That little partnership has been broken. It's another failure with the bat for Salvinst, who's gone for 3. "99 runs in the tournament so far for Etienne Bierkus, with 4 fours and 8 sixes. Strike rate of 143. But he's walked in a lot earlier than he would have anticipated. So time has come to really build an innings and bat with Lukman Butt here. Facing up to Hisham first up. Yakas does well. Drags it from outside off. Picks up a run. Time to say welcome back to Richard.
Well, thank you. I think we've seen the difference in class between Lukman Butt and the rest of the team. It's bringing back memories of his first class career in Pakistan. But Etienne did well, get a run off his first ball there.
Oh, gone through the inner field. That was struck firmly. Lukman Butt really telling us the range that he's got against spin to a very similar line in the previous over. Lukman Butt did slog sweep it for 4. This time uses the depth of the crease, goes back, powers it to beat the sweeper fielder.
It's probably the first chance Lukman has had to face bowling of this quality since he was back in Pakistan. But they are a very good bowling attack, Saudi Arabia, and it'll be beautiful to see just how many runs Lukman can get when the pressure's really on.
Well, so far, all the captains who have batted on this pitch today have gone beyond the 50-run mark. Aritra Datta, in fact, went on to score 100. 71 for 4 after 12.
Here we have left arm spinner Usman Khalid. Got 4 wickets in an earlier game.
Yes, and this is a real opportunity for Biakas to get a few big shots going. Likes hitting against the spinners. It's a part of the ground staff team who have worked really hard over the last couple of weeks and before too, to ensure we have had the best of the surfaces all throughout the tournament. Biakas goes deep in the crease. That's one game he's really improved since the start of the tournament, is using the depth of the crease when necessary. He's a tall player. He's got great reach in front of him. But once he uses the crease behind, that's when he really becomes a difficult player to bowl to. Lukman has hit that one straight to the fielder. Dot ball.
That was the umpires there, the umpires from the morning game and the match referee, all staying for this final.
Struck nicely. Can't beat the inner ring though. Plenty of applause ringing in from that Saudi dugout. Those are the officials.
Dorji, the 4th umpire. Arif Ansari, local umpire.
Flat Hisham ball, and once again struck straight to the fielder. 3 dot balls then in Khalid's first over, all 3 to Lukman Butt. Now how does he follow it up? Does he go for something slower on the stumps? Slower just outside the stumps, and that's been dragged onto leg side too. Excellent stop from Usman Najib, the tall quick. Saves 3 on that occasion. And you can see that he really enjoyed that effort too. That's when fielding becomes easier, when you want the ball to come to you. Biakas gets it on the full. Very risky. Quite over from the left arm spinner. Only 3 singles came from that one. 4 down for 74 after 13.
So we've probably only got 2 more overs of spin left. This last over from Ishan Sheikh, and then 1 more over from Usman Khalid, and then it's back to those fast bowlers, those excellent fast bowlers.
Yes, because Waji has already covered up his 2 overs for the 5th bowling option. Last over we saw Lukman Butt playing 3 dot balls on the trot. Now Bierkus has got 2. As Utkarsh, the left arm spinner, all padded up. 3 dot balls on the trot for Etienne as well. So effectively, Saudi, in the last 9 balls, they've effectively bowled a maiden involving these 2 batters. Bierkus off the back foot. Bit of power, but straight to the fielder. That's the striker that they have got. The power hitter. Waiting in the rank. Sharwan Godara. Known for his fast bowling spells, but can hit the ball a long, long way.
Yes, he's a very useful cricketer. We should be seeing more of him in the future.
Harmless push down the ground for 1 more. This partnership now 10 from 15 balls. False start for Hisham.
His last ball coming up to complete his spell.
Bierkus flicks it towards long on to keep the strike. 2 for 25 for Mohammad Hisham in this finale. 6 overs to go, 4 down for 77 are Cambodia. Just get a feeling, Richard, Etienne Bierkus has to go for it here. 6 overs to go. Lukman at the other end. Bierkus hasn't got any more time to knock it around.
No, I rather thought he might have had a go in the last over, but this has got to be his last chance to hit some big 6s.
Nah, he's still looking to knock it around.
Maybe he knows he's supporting Lukman Butt.
Well, the best possible support Lukman Butt can get is a quick 30 from the other end. Pulls the reverse out, dare I say, for the first time in the tournament. He's been trying that shot time and again in the nets. Pulls it out for the first time, doesn't connect it.
I think he's on drive is a better option.
What does he do now? Again gets beaten. For the last 3 overs now, every over they have played 3 dot balls. That is not helping their cause. This partnership, 11 from 19, needs a desperate boost. Nitro boost of sorts. Short fine leg comes to short mid. Deep forward short square leg becomes deep backward square leg now. Bukes has got a full toss and he's put it away. Is that a no ball? Yes, it is. Just what Cambodia needed.
That will surely get Bukers going. He's got a free hit. He definitely will be trying to power that over the long on. But that's a good pull shot there through mid-wicket.
You might just start feeling like an entirely different batter altogether once you've got a high full toss like that. Just checking with the umpire. I think that ball is gone. We need a new one. In the meanwhile, Bierkus has called for a drink. Free hit then. Normally Khalid tries to nail the Yorker. When it comes to a pressure situation, what will be the line of that Yorker? Outside off, could it be? Outside off, he's taken it on a low full toss. Sails over. The big South African down on one knee, sends it packing over deep mid-wicket.
So sensational there from Etienne.
Richard, you can see what Khalid was trying to do, trying to nail that Yorker outside off. Only missed it. Taken on the low full toss. Beakus gets the long handle out. Much needed, that 4 and a 6. To bring Cambodia back. Now Beakus has missed a straight ball, impact outside off. Was the quicker arm ball that is. Last ball. Another high full toss, will be another no ball. That is 6 more. Saudi started so well with the ball. And Cambodia's scoring took a real hammering in the middle overs. Come this particular over, 2 high full tosses. Both has been dispatched. And we shall wait for what Beakus does to that free hit. He's moved on to 21 from 15. This partnership now 29 of 23. Setting up a real launch pad for Cambodia. No ball that was hit for 4, then a 6 of the free hit, a dot ball, now a 6 of the no ball. Last ball. That's another no ball. I think he's bowled enough not to bowl any further. That's 3 times he's gone over waist height, and I think that is that. Is it not? Free hit continues all right.
Well, it's certainly 3 high no balls.
I mean, he's not a pacer. I understand if it's not dangerous,
The
but
one-
that is still 2 above waist.
One above the head.
Absolutely, and that is enough for the umpires to come in and tell him that he can't bowl anymore. But they're not doing that. They're letting him to continue to bowl on and finish this over if he can.
If he'd been a fast bowler, there's no doubt he'd be off by now.
Absolutely. Free hit. Going for the long swing once again. Misses it. Strange over from the left arm spinner. 96 for 4. Cambodia back in this.
Fresh over begins. Starts off with a cut shot there. Usman Najib is back in the attack. Yes, we're all discussing what happened and why was Usman allowed to continue bowling despite bowling 3 high full tosses. It's up to the umpires. The umpires deem that the full tosses were not dangerous, they can allow the bowler to continue. Full straight, and Bierkus has to depart. Usman Najib does what he does best. Keep it full, keep it on target. And once the batsman hits, once the batsman misses, the bowler will hit.
I think we rather thought that these fast bowlers might be a bit good for Etienne. But in the last over he hit 2 4s and 2 6s to completely change the course of this innings. He's had a good tournament. They'll move on to the Premier Cup now and have more cricket like this.
Utkarsh Jain is the new man in. Just the 13 runs for him in the 6 games that he has played. Najib keeps it full. That's been pushed away. Quick single attempted. And a direct hit would have definitely left Utkarsh short there.
Well, there's Titas, very hard working. 2 laptops. My laptops are there for when I get back. The broken one on the nearest one, and the other one's just there for Duckworth Lewis. As you can see, it looks like rain.
Watchfully defended there. And that is a dot ball. So how did you break that laptop, Richard?
Well, it was one day or T20 series in Pakistan against Bangladesh, and looked like rain. So we had an indoor position, and I'm afraid Danny Morrison tripped over the wire, and the laptop went flying. Boom!
That's pulled away. Boom! And that will go all the way for 6. Well, you can expect Danny to trip on laptop wires, and you can expect Lukman Butt to hit you away if you bowl short to him. 100 up for Cambodia with that. With 4 overs to go, they will want to push as close to 150 as possible.
The 2 girls there do very excellent paper scoring, and Chai and Fawad do the computer between them.
Yes.
Very good scoring team.
Yes, quite a character as well, Fawad. Likes a good laugh. Just pushed away for a single. 16 bowled, 105 for 5. And that man in the picture is the most serious hard worker that you would see. Farish, the social media team, all the updates that you see on the ACC social media handles. That's the man behind all of them. The 2 men, Farish and his partner. But yeah, you can always see Farish completely glued to his laptop screen. And you don't see him smile until the match gets over.
Not when the camera's on him anyway.
So Ishtiaq will come back to bowl over number 17. 2 overs, none for 11. Usually, it's 2 for something when Ishtiaq bowls.
Got quite a lot of wickets in the last 5 overs as Ishtiaq.
Lukman's approach will be interesting here. Just the 4 overs to go. Shot and poor delivery that's been put away, but there is a fielder in the deep. Excellent take from the wicket keeper. Just a single.
That's Mrs. Carter, the wife of Dean Carter, the CEO.
Ishtiyaq to Utkarsh. Full and straight. That's gone through him. Almost. But it's a dot ball, and that's what Saudi Arabia want here.
It does look like Utkarsh is a little bit out of his depth. We know there's at least one more strong hitter in the Cambodian lineup.
Yes, and I was wondering why didn't they send Sharwan Godara right now. Full toss this time. That has been nicely driven. And they will pick up a single.
Big moment with the commentary cam just arriving. Everybody's tidying themselves up, but Ishtiyaq is still bowling.
On the pads this time, he was looking to play it away towards fine leg. Didn't quite get bat on ball there. Utkarsh wanted a single, but was not interested.
Butt's got to try and take most of the strike, I think.
Yes, absolutely. That's our vantage point from where we catch all the action. And of course, it's a good view of the ground as well.
New commentary box. Got to thank CAT for all these new facilities.
Short ball pulled away, nicely struck by Lukman.
And that's his 50, I think.
Yes, 50 up for him of just 39 deliveries. Another innings, another captain getting to a 50 plus score. That's the third captain of the day who's got runs on the board. Nelson now for Cambodia. Final delivery of Ishtiyaq's third over. What will Butt want to do? Knock it and pick up a single. Retain strike for the next over. Or go for a big one. I'm pretty sure if it's there to be hit, he'll go for it. Right up there, excellent delivery. And wanted a single, sent back, direct hit. And the umpire has gone upstairs then. What do you reckon, Richard?
Well, Utkarsh was coming down the wicket trying to get the single, then he turned back. I'm not sure he made it. Direct hit normally is bad for the batsman.
Yes, we'll definitely check out the replays and give in our thoughts. Oh, he's back home. Comfortably home. Yes, Kalidas wants to move on. Doesn't like the fact that drinks have come in. There's still plenty of action remaining in this tournament, and of course the Women's Premier Cup is underway as well, so there is plenty of action there too. And to catch all of it, you have to unlock cricket. Download the ACC app now. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org.
This is Wedgie coming back.
Yes, that's our view, the view from the comm box. Of course, the safety net. A little bit of an obstruction, but still a great vantage point. And Utkarsh, what he does is picks up a single of the first ball, gives the strike to Lukman Butt. Even from Saudi Arabia, 14 extras, Richard. Japan gave away quite a few. Right up there, that has been clubbed along the ground. Just a single.
But I'm sure when we see Faisal Khan and Abdul Wahid opening the batting, the ball will go flying. Just depends if Cambodia can take a couple of early wickets and put the pressure back on to Saudi Arabia.
Outside the off stump, Utkarsh trying to cut, misses. Just get a feeling that Cambodia have missed a trick by not sending Sharvan Godara here.
But their captain has played the innings that Cambodia would have hoped for.
On the pads this time, going for a quick single. And he gets it. So Lukman Butt is back on strike then.
He at least has batted for most of the innings because he came in at number 4. He dropped down to number 5 in previous games. He must have known this was going to be his day if Cambodia had any chance.
Right, then he's got 2 deliveries in this over. Will he attack both? Will he hit one out of the park? Well, he attacks the first one for sure. That's gone straight. Over long gone for 6. 120 is what the score moves on to. Good shot from Lukman there. Fetched it from outside the off stump and hit it over long gone.
I know we've already seen Fleming of Japan score 70 and Anitra from Singapore get 122, but I think this is the innings of the day because it's against quality bowling.
Right up there. This time he's drilled it towards long gone. They will pick up a single. And Lukman Butt will retain strike. 18 bowled, 121 for 5. Lukman Butt on strike. Ishtiaq to bowl the penultimate over. Right up there, he has hit it through the covers. He will push for 2, is it? Not quite. Will just be a single. Now this is the problem. Lukman Butt will try to farm strike because he knows Utkarsh from the other end won't be able to go for the big shots. And that's the third umpire.
Krishna, from Maldives. Or was it?
Utkarsh has played it away straight to short mid. Will pick up a single. If they have someone at the other end who can go for the big shots, then it's much easier for Lukman. And of course the match referee Iftikhar, pretty diligent himself. Full toss, hammered away. He's got it past the infielder, and the fielder in the deep won't be able to reach it. That's another boundary. What a knock this has turned out to be from Lukman. And remember, his contribution is not over yet. He is the captain. He'll have to be back on the field. He'll bowl 4 overs.
Oh, those catches he took at slip are probably the greatest things we've seen in the tournament. Unbelievable catches.
Of course, that makes him a very, very strong contender for the Player of the Tournament award. Down the leg side and wide. .63 of 45 for Lukman Butt. Ishtiyaq Ahmed wicketless. That's hammered down the ground. Just a single. But this is a free hit for Utkarsh, I feel. Because he's on strike of the 5th ball. He won't want to pick up a single of the last or off this ball as well, because if he picks up a single of this ball, then Lukman, he will not be able to put the other one away. He would want to strike in the final over. So the best bet is Utkarsh treats these 2 deliveries as free hits. That's hammered straight back past the bowler, straight to mid-off, just a single. One would believe that Sharwan Godara probably would have got at least 6-7 more runs in these 8 balls, maybe more. He got a 9-ball 20 odd. Lukman hits it well, but straight to the fielder in the deep. 19 bowled, 131 for 5. So Usman Najib will bowl the final over. Lukman Butt is on strike. And what a start to the final over. Straight back over the bowler's head for 6. Lukman Butt, standing deep in his crease there, got enough room to get the elevation Look at that shot from him.
This is the highest total against Saudi's bowling so far. And Lukman Butt has still got more runs to make. Is that 4? Another 4. 6 and a 4 off the start of this over.
Yes, this is brilliant stuff from Lukman, but that last boundary that he hit, it was tricky, but doesn't matter at this point in time. As long as you keep getting those runs. Right up in the block hole, appeal there. Umpire not interested, and they are not interested in picking up a single either, so that is a dot ball. So then shot fine leg up in the circle, cover goes deep. And he bowls down the leg side. That'll be a wide. Smart job done there by Lukman. He saw that one early. So 3 more deliveries to go in this innings. 150 is definitely on. But on strike. Slow delivery, and he has put it away. He has put it away in style. That runs away to the fence for 4.
So still 2 balls to go. So Cambodia can reach 150. Lukman Butt 79 not out. A brilliant innings.
What can he get in a couple of overs? Couple of deliveries, beg your pardon. Full again. That has been clubbed away. And he doesn't take the single. He wants to finish with a boundary. He's got 1 ball to do so. This is the 2nd highest score by a Cambodian batter in T20Is. Ram Roshan Sharan got an unbeaten 86. That is off the inside edge. He's running the first one hard. Will only get a single. They won't get to 150. But they finish with 147 for 5, which I believe is probably going to give the bowlers something. It has been an outstanding batting effort by the skipper. 80 not out of 53 balls. Excellent innings indeed. And if you look at that batting scorecard, that was it. Etienne Bjerkes, of course, got some runs there. 21 of 18. 13 runs for Uday Singh Hathinjar at the top. But nobody else really got going, as they finished with 147 for 5. As far as the bowlers were concerned, Usman Khalid pretty expensive there. Couple of wickets apiece for Najib and Hisham. A wicket for Atifur Rahman. Ishtiaq Ahmed going wicketless. 148 is the target for Saudi Arabia to win the ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2024. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the run chase.
Grand finale of ACC Men's Challenger Cup. And the challenge in front of Saudi batters is that of 148 runs. With a formidable opening pair already out there at the center. Required run rate 7.40, that is. Early wickets might push that up to 8s and 9s. And that is Cambodia's best chance to really stop this fine top order batting from getting those runs. It should be Wahid and Faisal to open the innings for Saudi. And for Cambodia, it will be their best new ball bowler. Right now, look at the numbers of Abdul Wahid. 154 runs. That 50 that he got was about 99 runs. Couldn't convert that into a triple figure mark. Faisal Khan, strike rate of 160, is actually a humble reflection of what he is capable of. 9 sixes, 18 fours, average of 81 because he's finished unbeaten a couple of times. Started the tournament against this matchup. It was Sharwan Godara who hit Faisal Khan on the head. Since then, Faisal has been avenging that against every team. Sharwan has got 10 wickets. He'll be hoping he can add a few more in this finale.
Yes, 250s out of 3 games for Faisal there. The only game he didn't get a 50 was the game he got injured. Came out to bat at number 3 and just went hammer and tongs before getting out. And how Cambodia does as far as the defense of this target is concerned will largely depend on this man's start. Sharwan Godara, first ball. Nicely played, lovely looking shot there. And he's that kind of a batter who won't really look to go bang bang.
That is a superb shot indeed. It's a square drive that he's played it so late. Solitary gully fielder catching there. He's beaten that fielder, the backward point fielder, and the third fielder on the boundary. To get off to a fine start here, Wahid.
He's opening the face of the blade as well to get the placement right. And straight away a hard length by Godara there. Defended by Wahid. Very much like the Saudi seamers, Sharwan's strength also has been when he has pitched it up.
Just that you got to bowl differently to these two batters. Wahid, you can still plan conventionally. Expect him to keep the good balls out and take on the bad balls. Not Faisal. He creates his own length and line. Driven nicely too. That will race away as well. Second boundary for Wahid. This time a lot more control.
He has just slightly pitched up there and look at that. Beautifully struck. It was in the arc. And he put it away with a gorgeous looking drive.
Sharwan has to persist with that line though. It's okay if you have gone for a couple of boundaries. The bigger picture is if you can pick up a wicket. Shot of length on the body. Awkwardly pushes that one towards the onside. Dot ball.
Looks like every ball is being cheered here. Faisal, wonder what he will be thinking at the other end.
Important last ball for Sharwan. Can he bring the stumps in play for this one? Goes too straight and over Bierkus. That looked like a chance. Down at deep backward square leg. Bearcus was shaping up to take that catch. It's gone over him.
I wonder if it has gone over him or through him. Oh, through him. That should have been taken. That should have been taken. You cannot drop catches like those.
Cambodia dropped Wahid very early in their opening fixture as well. Then from there on in, there was no stopping. Quickly forget about that though. And keep at it. Keep looking for wickets. It's a dot ball to end action-packed first over. 3 boundaries in that one and a drop chance. 12 on the board. Thanks to those 80 unbeaten runs, Lukman Butt has now moved up the ladder that is 245 runs. Where is Faisal Khan? 162, that's a long away. Abdul Wahid is 166 too. So irrespective of the result of the game, excellent opportunity for Lukman Butt to finish as the highest run getter of the tournament.
I'm pretty sure he features in the top wicket takers list as well. Ghulam Murtaza Chugtai. 7 matches, 8 wickets for him. Economy rate of 6.86 is something that Cambodia won't mind if he can pick up an early wicket here.
He's the most relaxed Cambodian player out there. I expect him not to buckle down under pressure. Faisal gets it to edge. Nobody there to collect it. Off the thickish outside edge, it runs for 4. They always have persisted with a gully, not today.
Well, boundary there. Streaky one, but Faisal gets off the mark. Off the mark with a boundary.
Looked like Faisal was a little reluctant to get on the front foot for that ball. Wasn't that short. He quickly went on the back foot and forced it. There came the edge. Now the fuller ball. Good bowling indeed. An excellent running as well. Very second Faisal played it, Wahid knew that the bowler won't be able to cover up the line of the shot. And he ran for it too.
So that is technically the first run of the innings. 16 runs scored of 4 boundaries prior to that.
Because they're two batters of entirely different strengths. As a new ball bowler, it's a nightmare altogether. Because once you give it to Wahid, he's not gonna let it go too. Phenomenal stroke play, up and over, boundary count moves on and on.
Yes, and you have to realize that when it comes to Saudi Arabia and when it comes to the total that you've set, you have to think wickets. So far, in this innings, every alternate ball has gone for 4. First over was 4 dot, 4 dot, 4 dot. This over has been 4-1-4. And that's pushed down the ground. Ghulam should have stopped it himself. But he will concede the single then.
Game moves along so quickly when these two bat together. Irrespective of the fact if they're batting first or batting second, as a fielding unit, sometimes you're just waiting for the power play to end. That's where they become even more dangerous. They can literally walk over you if it comes to that. So as you mentioned, no matter what the scoreboard says, think wickets. Look to get them out.
Oh, that's a good looking shot. That's a cracking shot from Faisal. And the streak continues. Once again, a boundary of the alternate delivery.
Well, this is an ordinary ball though. For two batters who are looking to take the attack on, you can't give them width. And was short of the length too. If this also goes for boundary, both the opening bowlers would have conceded 4 each. Pulled away. There is a deep fielder. 27 of the first 2 overs. That's what we expected from Saudi Arabia with the bat. We have got it. No slip, no gully, nobody catching, nowhere. 7 fielders inside the circle, all on the edge of the 30-yard mark. And Faisal can lift it over them quite easily. This is almost book cricket for these two. Finding boundaries at will.
Yes, finding boundaries at will. But still, of every alternate delivery. 13 deliveries bowled, 7 boundaries hit. And that has been hit down the ground. That will be stopped.
Just get a feeling Godara got fingertips to that. Difficult to put that down to a drop catch. There has been a drop catch already. It was off the bat of Faisal in the very first over of Godara. Again, the length wasn't there to go back, and Faisal went back still. Only did miss hit, but lucky to rotate the strike back to Wahid.
Looking to pull on that occasion. Doesn't get it right. Now the streak has been broken.
Moving further in this new ball, the length has only become shorter because of the counter-attacking we have seen so far.
Poor delivery, appeal, and the finger has gone up. Abdul Wahid cannot believe it.
Uday Singh Hatinja did well to come around and catch that. Was there something on it? Straight away, Wahid lifted the bat. He thought there was nothing on it. Sharwan Godara did go up straight away though. Very second it went past the gloves. Abdul Wahid, another quick fire start. He got 17 from 10. It's actually not easy to be a number 3 batter with those two openers, time and again going hard and going big, deeper in the innings. You never know that the day you'll be in early. Are you prepared for that? It's still 2.4 overs. I know they've scored 32, but it's still very early. Round the wicket goes Sharwan, hoping that he can bring the ball back with the breeze. Now they've got a slip in position.
Has been called a wide.
Got a wicket in the semi-finals, dismissed the left-hander. While bowling from round the wicket, the edge was taken by Lukman, but that was also wider outside off. But you expect Waqar here to play within himself. He knows the kind of start they've got, knows that he doesn't have to go for the shots here. Gets the short ball, cuts it away. Simple fumble. And Waqar has done well to come back for the second. Cambodia can't really afford this.
Yes, they can't afford it at all. They have to really be on their toes at the moment. Dropped on the onside this time. Thought of a single, but changed his mind, and just about rightly so.
Went round the wicket and not a single fuller ball on the stumps. 35 for 1 after 3. Time for spin for the first time in the second innings. As Utkarsh Jain, with 10 wickets in the tournament so far, gets ready to bowl at Faisal. It's a very set pattern in which Faisal plays spin, or let's say demolishes spin, which is to stand in his crease and just trust his hands to get through the ball through the offside. So for Utkarsh, this is about slightly shortening the length and giving him no pace whatsoever, so that he really has to reach out, lunge forward. Look at him, so very static. He's hoping anything that gets pitched up will be murdered.
That's it, straight back at Utkarsh. And he takes it rather gleefully.
Shortened the length, allowed Faisal that opportunity to really rock back and hit it. He's hit it back to the bowler. Now this is a big wicket. I understand Wahid was also the danger man, but Faisal can really hurt you. Pull the length back, nothing fuller. And well taken. He's lucky that the ball got caught in his body, in between his legs. Massive wicket for Cambodia then. The fight is on. 35 for 2 there for the first time. Saudi has lost both their openers inside 4 or 5 overs. Wajiul Hassan. All that support work that he does with the ball is cared for. But this is why he's in the team. Very much a batting all-rounder. And today the opportunity is to get a score in.
Excellent delivery from Utkarsh. Waji just goes back and nudges it around for a single.
Wakar is not someone who's going to be bogged down here. Wonder how soon we will see the off-feet Sharan. Just to see if Wakar wants to keep being positive, asking to do so with the ball spinning away. Utkarsh also is not somebody who shies away from bowling to the left-handers. Gets his line right. Like that. It's a lovely late dab. Almost through the keeper it looked like.
Just got a feeling that it went between his legs.
Thinking wickets now. The skipper of Cambodia stationed in at first slip. Known to catch blinders there. Nicely bowled. Bowling to that field now.
Yes, and just holding his length back a little bit to ensure that Waji has to really take a big stride forward.
Just to mix the line up. Bad ball. Has he pulled it straight to the fielder? He has! Wajiul Hassan not used to walking in early, taking care of a situation with the bat. And when he's been forced to do so on the big finale, he's failed.
It was the moment he hit it. He just stood his ground. He didn't move at all. Godara takes the catch. Wajiul Hassan departs for 1 of 3. And Cambodia are pulling things back.
The support act has to be the main act today for Saudi with the bat. As Lukman Butt gets ready for his spell of bowling. We're watching something extraordinary here. That is running off the edge, will be 4. Something goes Saudi's way then.
Because the idea was right. He induced the edge as well, but there was nobody for the edge. No slip fielder, nobody catching. Not that it would have carried to the slip fielder really. Boundary of the first ball.
Lukman Butt never really likes the angle round the wicket to the left-handers. Always persists with the over the wicket angle, and also with the breeze it's going to come back in at some point of time. That one also went across. In fact, when he bowls from the commentary box end, he gets it to shape away into the left-hander. Got a wicket, I think got rid of Namge Thilli of Bhutan, got him bowled. But for Wakar, everything is going to shape away from him. That's why extra protection now on the offside.
I still feel they should at least have one slip in place. Now they have. Make the batters think that you're looking for wickets. Full delivery, and he plays it on the onside, straight to mid-on. Quick single taken. The captain will take strike now. Mohammad Hisham hasn't done much.
Because he hasn't done much, I don't think Cambodia could have planned for him either. And so I think the best thing you can do is follow Saudi's template with the ball when they're bowling first, which is to be disciplined in terms of your line and length and ask Hisham to do something out of the ordinary. Back of the length, pushed away straight to the fielder.
Skipper against skipper is a good action. Good contest here.
Well, it was the same contest in that morning game, and the captain who won that contest also won the game. So I believe it's come to that here in the big finale too.
Right up there, excellent delivery, and they'll pick up a quick single.
Shouldn't have been a run there. From the edge of the 30-yard mark, you can't stop singles. Got to be creeping in, especially now when Hisham and Waqar are batting. Got to treat the game as if Saudi are starting with the opening batting pair, not as aggressive as Faisal and Wahid.
The Saudi, I feel, have started thinking that the power play is over for them already. Single taken, because that is what they look to do now. Knock it around. 5 overs bowled, 44 for 3.
Dream figures for Utkarsh so far, 2 for 2. Up against the left-hander. We know that he really loves drifting the ball outside off to the left-hander, and then it spins back in. Very important as a batter. You don't turn your shoulders to him. It's been bludgeoned off the back foot. Diving effort hasn't been stopped. Salvin there couldn't salvage that boundary. 4.
Yes, it was just a little bit short, and Waqar straight away getting into good position.
I think Waqar made that ball look really worse than what it was. That's a high intent full shot off the front foot. I hope Utkarsh doesn't fall into that trap by bowling fuller. See, look, almost the same length, just the line was wider. And Waqar takes a run off that. They're not happy with that too. I think the run was on there.
Yes, it seemed as if it was on always. Now Hisham will be on strike.
Cover an extra cover. Very deep still.
Excellent delivery from Utkarsh. Just that in-between length. Keep the batter guessing whether to come forward, stay back.
Hasn't really spun so far for him. Everything has been misfield from Utkarsh. That is sloppy. You got to really put the pressure on these two batters with dot balls. 50 up for KSA. Still in quick time, even after having lost 3 wickets inside the power play.
Excellent delivery. This time pretty much on the stump, so Waqar couldn't really do much.
Yes, that is the template with which Utkarsh bowls to left-handers. Loopy on off stump, spinning it back. Two shot. Over that shot midfielder. Second time he's pulled one in that area. First ball of the over and the last ball of the over. Power play ends on a high for Saudi Arabia, 54 for 3.
Power play started off with some lovely shots. Abdul Wahid getting a boundary of the very first ball, and then they kept hitting boundaries of every alternate delivery. Anything on, and that should have been taken. Abdul Wahid played some delightful shots. Faisal didn't shy away either. But then Abdul Wahid got out to that poor delivery from Sharwan. That was followed by the wicket of Faisal. And in the very same over, picked up another wicket as well. Lucky boundary for Waqar to start off things, and then in the last over of the power play, a couple of good looking pull shots, going for 4 as well.
Fielding restrictions are over, but you'd like to think Cambodia need more fielders inside the circle still, just to make sure they're getting 2 or 3 dot balls every over. The required run rate is not massive at this point of time. You got to make sure it goes up to 7 and 8. It's just under 7 right now. Make sure that you push that towards that 8, 8.5. Nicely played away. Would be a run.
Easy single there. And Hisham, I think, especially with those couple of boundaries coming in the previous over, now probably just want to ensure that a wicket doesn't fall here.
Yes, he must be thinking test cricket. Bat till drinks now. Then let's talk about it. Let's regroup. Understand what do we need of the last 10. Waqar can't beat mid-off. Good stop from Murtaza there. Saudi Arabia will know if they bat through their quota of 20 overs, they'll win this game. And this game with balls to spare. And for Cambodia, it's about making things happen. Picking off wickets.
Tucked away off his pads there. They'll come back for an easy couple. A little too straight on that occasion from Lukman Butt. Tap and run. Oh, shy at the striker's end. Looks like he's been hit there. Oh, it's hit his head. Oh, that must have hurt. Ram Roshan Sharan having a shy at the stumps, and oh, bang onto the back of the head.
Got to really unlock cricket and download the ACC app now. And for more information and action, you can always visit www.asiancricket.org. Fortunately, Waqar looks like he's recovered from that blow. Ready to face the last ball of this over. Must have given Cambodia that little time to plan better. How are you looking to get him out? Waqar, that is, he's batting on 19 from 12.
Wanted a single but sent back. And rightly so, that will be the end of the over. 7 bowled. 59 for 3.
Holding Sharan's head closer to his, Lukman, but giving out clear instructions. Ram Roshan Sharan, 6 wickets so far. Can he pick up a wicket, break this partnership, break this game open once again?
He did pick up wickets in that semi-final as well. And that's nicely put away off the back foot, but there is a fielder in the deep. They're coming back for the second. This is poor stuff.
Lakshit Gupta, the fielder. This is where you really cannot give the advantage to these two Saudi batters. Bowler has to stop this. Finally. Haven't been good of their own bowling either so far. Sharan has to ensure one spins back in. Has that been dropped? Irrespective, Uday Singh Hatinjar has to concentrate better.
Doesn't look like from anybody's reaction there. That's nicely hit towards long on. Single taken again.
It's been introduced into the attack for the left-hander. 4 balls was faced by the right-hander. Now Waqar on strike. Has to keep the stumps in play here. 2 straight, that is. Oh, there was an appeal by Uday Singh Hatinjar, given as a wide. Did it come on the pads then?
Let's try to take a closer look. Oh, nothing.
Look like nothing. Good from umpire, not buying into that appeal.
Again, bowls it very straight and full this time. Waqar happy to just block it away.
Yes, and if Waqar wants to slog sweep or hit that on the onside some way, so be it. Go for it. Missing leg stump could be only coming in with the angle. 63 for 3. Saudi Arabia.
Yes, that was definitely going down the leg side. What with 2 stumps visible. 8 overs done then. Ghulam Murtaza Chugtai has been brought back into the attack. His first over went for 15. He's back for the second spell with the field out. And after they've picked up 3 wickets, it's been played away towards the onside for a single to start with.
In the last couple of games, his second spell really has been the more impressive one than that with the newish ball. This is the spell where he really wants and really plans on nailing the Yorkers again and again. Lovely quick arm action. That's why sometimes he gets a real tail back to the right-hander. For the left-hander, he'll be targeting the stumps, of course. Off stump, that is. Outside off. Slashed for 4. Width and off a bad ball. Waqar moves on to a very healthy 23 now.
Yes, he's not going to let go of any run scoring opportunity. You bowl a bad ball, he will punish you. He did exactly that there. He needed of 70 balls. Again shot, this time pulled. Straight to the fielder, just a single.
I think the plan will be same to Hisham once again. See if he can find that in-swinging Yorker going. Cambodia looking for a spark of magic. That is struck in line, is it not? Shake of the head from the umpire. Looked like a little bit of change of pace and Hisham missed a straight ball. Going down the leg side.
Yes, they need to keep bowling these deliveries. Beat the batter. Just to keep the pressure on slightly. This is something that Hisham has done very well. He's rotated the strike completely at ease while doing so. Last ball of Murtaza's second over. 7 runs of it, better than the previous one that he bowled.
Square leg fielder comes a lot squarer. Beg your pardon. Sweeper cover comes a lot squarer for the left-hander. That's been pulled away. Square leg fielder Stanley keeps it down to just 1.
9 overs bowled, 71 for 3. Sharan to bowl his second over. Waqar on strike. And again, quick single taken. Excellent running between the wickets.
Could have been half a chance there. Anish wasn't able to get the underarm flick going. Sharan has to be careful here not to concede a boundary in this over. Keep it tight. Tight it is for now. 76 needed from 64. If Cambodia are not picking up wickets, they might lose this game still. but by keeping it tight, they'll be able to stretch this longer and further. Slog sweep, chance, is it? No, goes past Stanley. Was in the gap eventually. Hisham finding that boundary much straighter.
As he saw the opportunity and straight away pounced on it. Outstretched hands of Stanley, not quite getting there. Every time a boundary is scored, Saudi Arabia safely moving from a position of threat. It's cut straight to the fielder.
And roundabout now, Nishant, when Cambodia will be put under the pump, not a lot of these players are used to playing on an occasion like this. So the occasion will start getting to them. That's what Saudi will be believing. Bat normally, push it deeper, and then because we have had the experience of handling a pressure of a big finale before, we'll be able to go over the line.
Pretty easily done. 9 runs of the over. We are at the halfway mark. 10 overs bowled, 80 for 3. It's time for a drink.
Might be the last real attempt from Lukman Butt to break this partnership. Giving Murtaza another over in this second spell. Hoping that he can just get him a breakthrough. Waqar steer says so fine, so delicate, and so effective indeed. Just to the left of Uday Singh Hatinjar. Boundary of the first ball after the drinks break. Lovely time to welcome Richard back in the commentary box.
Yes, I spent a lot of time watching Waqar Ul Hassan playing in the 50 over tournament last year. Nobody could get him out. He normally, whenever Saudi Arabia were batting second, he opened the batting and he was still there at at the close when they won by 8 or 9 or 10 wickets.
Really good play. No question about that. But I don't think Cambodia have bowled in enough good areas to him so far around the wicket. This is where they should have been right from the word go. That is the toughest angle for the left-hander when he's starting out. Once he's set, he's skillful enough to handle all the angles. I think Cambodia really missed a trick. Hang on, looks like Kalidas has given an official warning to Wakar to be running in the danger area. Back to over the wicket. To Hisham, batting on 18 of 19 so far.
Well, that's interesting. It's not really going to affect Cambodia, is it? But needs to run on the edge of the pitch, not down the middle.
Nicely played. That Yorker was tailing back in. Presents the full face of the bat and hits it to Lukman.
It's good to see Hisham have a chance to bat as well. The openers have been so brilliant in this tournament. Abdul Wahid and Faisal Khan. He hasn't had much opportunity to bat.
And it's never easy. Never easy when you haven't had a hit for a while to go on and then consolidate. I think he's applied himself brilliantly here. Another fuller ball. This time he makes space and goes through the offside. Captain of Saudi Arabia now very much has put his team in the driver's seat. Him and Wakar with this partnership have killed whatever little hope Cambodia transpired with those 3 wickets inside the power play. That has disappeared. 59 needed from 56.
But at least Cambodia have ensured it wasn't a one-sided final like last year. It's been a good
and
game.
you can be really proud of that. Short ball, he's mistimed it. Wanted to go towards leg side, ended up mishitting it just beyond the keeper. Has been given 1 for the over. Well, Murtaza really has tried everything. He's tried the short ball, he's gone length, he's tried the Yorker. Just hasn't been able to break this partnership. Round the wicket once again to Wakar. Driven, 1 bounce to the fielder. 11 overs are done. Saudi Arabia, they need 58 more the last 9 overs. Single of the first ball of Sharan's 3rd over. Gives him an opportunity to bowl at the left-hander. It hasn't meant anything so far because the left-hander has been solid. Fuller ball hit back at the bowler. Was a bump ball, surely. Doing it pretty easily, these two. They're getting the odd boundary every now and then, 3-4 singles of every over. This is such a seasoned camp, the Saudi Arabia. There are days when they outbowl the opposition inside out with the angle on display. Good fielding effort. He saved 2 there. It really was a top quality cricket shot.
Yeah, we've seen Saudi Arabia be a very strong side in this tournament. They've won all their games so far without too much trouble. They've had a bit of pressure put on them today.
And for them to then get out of that and build this partnership just tells you that they have successfully ticked all the boxes in becoming the best team of the tournament on display. I mean, Cambodia can be really proud of the fact that they have got here. And not just got here, they were not pushovers in this grand finale. They really had their moments. 147 with the bat in that first innings. Lukman Butt finishing with 80 unbeaten. And then 3 wickets inside the power play. They gave themselves a real chance to get their hands on the ultimate prize. Sometimes the best teams really show their character when it gets really tough. And that's what Saudi has shown so far. 96 for 3. Start of the 13th over. It's going to be Utkarsh who picked 2 wickets in his very first over. And that's when Cambodia had real belief that they'll be able to defend that score. That idea has somewhat gone out of the window with this partnership now getting stronger with every run that they accumulate. Waqar once again looks to play the cute little dab just next to the keeper. Utkarsh will be hoping he'll be able to spin one back sharply. Either get it off the inside edge or hit the front pad slightly wider. Turns out to be a dot ball. That's the shot he likes. It really plays that well against the left-arm spinner. Once again steers that one down to short third for a run. 27 from 25. How well has Hisham paced this innings? While Waqar was set, he was scoring the boundaries. Hisham has stayed focused on rotating the strike, finding the gaps, running hard, doing the basics right. Sometimes that's all you need when you're chasing a score like 148. Bit of a top edge on that sweep. And goes finer on the leg side where there is nobody to get that one. 100 up for KSA.
He's only got 1 run off the first 3 balls. But they sort of knew in their heart of hearts a boundary would come. Didn't hit it that cleanly. But as you say, Hisham is taking the lead now when Waqar had started as the main man in the partnership.
Now the lap comes. Uday Singh Hatinjar will have to run all the way and fetch it. That too will kiss the ropes. Back-to-back boundaries. The first one came with a little more authority. This one, innovation and creativity.
of knew it was likely to be these two that could build a match-winning partnership. They haven't really gone out to hit the ball like Abdul Wahid and Faisal Khan did at the start.
Single to end another profitable over for Saudi Arabia with the bat. Requirement now is a runner ball 42.
The lighter blue line of Saudi Arabia is well ahead of Cambodia. Cambodia did finish off well with Lukman batting through the innings, but that margin looks too big to close.
Yeah, I'm afraid Lukman Butt was the only batter who can match these batters stroke per stroke in that Cambodia dugout, in that Cambodia lineup. And it's for them to go back and find high quality batting options. Next time they will be up against Saudi. That will be in the Premier Cup. Bludgeoned. One bounce to the deep fielder. And then in that tournament, when you have other quality sides as well, Cambodia would love to have a slightly stronger batting unit. Combination of more players like Lukman who've got the pedigree to handle not just an occasion like this, but the bowling attack like Saudi. I firmly believe that was the difference. Not a lot to pick and choose in terms of the bowling effort. The fielder takes it. This partnership, which was 70 runs and it was threatening to take the game away from Cambodia. Wicket has fallen to Sharan, and it's Wakar who for the first time takes the attack on the onside. Took the aerial route, that is, and got out. Very good innings though. Did what was required of him. Got out for 35.
Manan Ali coming in now. He opened with Hasib Ghafoor in one match, just to give them a chance to get some time at the crease.
Got a quick fire 40 in that game, Manan Ali. Yes, those majority of those 4 4s and 6 6s came in that knock.
I guess he mostly batted in the power play as well, so it's a slightly different innings required now.
Still round the wicket is Sharan on a bolt over the wicket to the new batter. See if he can bring the stumps in place straight away. That one did spin back in, but another tall batter, Manan Ali, can push on the back foot and place it for a run. Still plenty of batting to come. There's Hasib Ghafoor, the keeper batter.
But as we saw, it's only 6 and over, so 1 a ball is plenty.
One finger delivery that keeps going away from the right-hander. 2 singles of 2 balls from Manan Ali. Just what the Saudi dugout must have asked him to do, is to bat normally alongside Hisham. Wakar did the right thing, I believe. Don't try and leave it too late. If you're set, you can go for it. 110 for 4 after 14. Successful over for Sharan. I think Usman Khalid, the left arm spinner, he fancies a hit. In one of the games that he got 4 wickets, he was promoted up the order. Then of course there is Hasib Ghafoor, the keeper batter. You'd like to think with the requirement well below 50 runs, Saudi do have enough batting left beyond these two to get there. Only way they can't is if Cambodia can manage to bowl them out. And in order to do so, Sharwan Godara returns for his 3rd over. Manan on strike. You'll have to just tighten up your defense when you're facing Sharan straight away. Not when he's wayward like that. White. Manan Ali. Pushes at that one. Towards Salvin at sweeper cover. Ends up being a run. Desperate need of another wicket for Cambodia. More importantly, if they can knock over Hisham here. Missing leg stump. Once again, it looked like that ball had a little bit of tail coming back into the right-hander. But the line was too much leg side-ish to get a wicket. Something else Sharwan can try with the deep backward square leg on the boundary is the bouncer. See if Manan Ali wants to take on that short ball, and if he does, he might have an outside chance. Full on the stumps, and that's been flicked away nicely. Backward square leg comes around, can't stop the second run.
Yeah, 2 valuable runs there to Manan Ali. Useful man to come in at 6 with the keeper behind him.
And good from Saudi not to drop that extra batter because of how well the top order had gone. Come the crunch game, that's 4. Slashed and slapped for 4. Just a hint of width on offer, and Manan is so quick to take 4 out of that. The point I was trying to make that it's great that they persisted with that extra batter. Manan has moved on to 9 of 5. Will be a wide, and they'll get 1 more. Every now and then we have seen a keeping lapse from Cambodia. Looked like a very straightforward collection. Good looking drive. Utkarsh giving it a real chase. And will pull it back just in time. Can add 2 more to the total.
Yeah, it looks like this is the over where they brought back their strike bowler, but the runs have kept flowing. So, not too much more to do for Saudi Arabia now.
Looked like a little bit of change of pace. That's gone in the vacant space through the offside. So get 2 more. 1 more for the overthrow. The wheels are coming off Cambodia here.
Yeah, I think this was Cambodia's last effort and it hasn't gone very well, that over.
Credit to Saudi Arabia to be ruthless with the bat. Once they got a partnership going, they piled on the runs, and now really the pressure has got into this young Cambodia team. Very young at this level. Very, very lucky to have Richard next to me, who knows so much about all of these players from associate countries. He's seen them before. He's helped us a lot in terms of commentary, getting the numbers right again and again. Well done, Richard.
Well, thank you. It's nice to have such well-spoken Indians alongside me. Marvellous stuff.
I'm surprised you didn't meet other well-spoken Indians before. It's taken you a while to meet us. No, I'm really glad that you're here.
Well, we mentioned Harsha Bogle and Charu Sharma the other day. So you're the next two to make it big like those two.
Well, thank you very much for the kind words, Richard. Hope you turn a soothsayer and what you say happens right. And that's hit on our heads.
Thank God for that netting and the roof even.
Well, I'm pretty sure our camera person GV there was in a bit of trouble. That was hit really straight, and now I think Saudi Arabia are looking to finish things off quickly. 15 more needed to win. Pushed off the back foot. They run the first one hard. They are looking for the second, are they? Yes, they are. Excellent running between the wickets. Now, Richard, three innings prior to this one in this day's play. And we had all 3 captains getting 50+ scores. Hisham is on 44.
Yeah, he's got a chance as well.
Nicely played for a single.
But if Manan Ali carries on like this, he might not get a chance. But he's on strike now.
Hadn't done much with the bat before this. There was never a need for him to do anything with the bat, really. Easy pickings, and he's been very sensible with his approach to this innings. Hasn't tried to do anything out of the ordinary, and the Saudi camp, well, they seem to be all very excited and keen to storm onto the ground. Easily played for a single now. 16 bowled, 138 for 4.
Well, we can hope that Hisham gets his 50 like the other 3 captains, but he'll have one advantage over the other 3. He'll be lifting the trophy.
Yes, and you can, of course, follow all that and more if you unlock cricket. Download the ACC app now. And, of course, there's also another place where you can find everything. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org. The last throw of the dice. Sharwan Godara back to bowl his final over. 10 needed of 4 overs. Plenty of time. Manan Ali, 19 not out of 9. It's really ensured that there is no pressure towards the end of this run chase. Right up there, excellent delivery and very nicely played as well by Manan for a single.
And again, fair play to Saudi Arabia. They'll be playing again tomorrow. No resting on their laurels. They're in a 4-team tournament with Thailand, Bhutan, Indonesia, is it, or Maldives? Maldives it is.
That's nicely played, but straight to the fielder. Dot ball, runs required in single digits.
So Saudi Arabia will be able to continue to show their superiority, but for the other three teams it's some good cricket for them to play as well.
Yes, they would want to make sure they try and punch above their weight. Hisham there trying to play the uppercut, missing it. That's a dot ball, and the wicketkeeper fumbling as well. Almost conceding 5 penalties there as well.
Yes, if it has hit the helmet, that's 5 penalty runs. It's Rahat Ali, the Saudi manager. He's also an umpire.
He will be a pleased man. Short ball. Hisham has pulled it away. Just a single. Right then, Manan Ali has a couple of deliveries then. Eight more runs needed to win this game, to win this tournament, lift the trophy. Well, that's the man who's been running around a lot to put everything in place, Saurav. And that's a biggie. That's another 6 from Manan Ali. Just 2 runs away now.
Will he try and win the match this ball, or give his captain the chance to complete his 50?
Let's wait and watch. Final delivery of Godara's spell. Short ball, he has gone for the pull, top edge. And the wicketkeeper takes the catch. So Manan Ali departs. A bit of an anti-climax there for him. Yes, that went straight up in the air. A good running catch by Uday Singh. 17 bowled, 146 for 5.
So that wicket has given Hisham the opportunity to win the match with a boundary and to reach his 50. And I'm not sure in any of these 3rd and 4th place playoffs and finals on the last day of a tournament if all 4 captains have reached 50.
Ghulam Murtaza to bowl his final over. Pushed back to the bowler. That is a dot ball. Is he waiting for the right ball? Hisham. And the team members can't wait. That's pushed away. He will pick up a single. So scores level. That would mean that Hisham won't get to a 50 then.
He'll be happy enough when he raises the trophy. took wickets as well when he bowled, so could be in line for the player of the match.
Yeah, he picked up a couple of wickets. Definitely in line. In the previous game, it was the Singapore captain who was the player of the match. Khalid will be on strike then. So Murtaza comes round the wicket. Short ball pulled and struck very well. That's gone all the way to the fence for 4, and that is that. Saudi Arabia have pulled off a win, and they will be absolutely delighted about it. The way they have clinically executed this run chase right through the tournament. They were completely untested today, put under a little bit of pressure for the first time, and they responded brilliantly. Complete performance, completely dominant performance by the Saudi Arabian team here, but the Cambodians can hold their heads high.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia won the 50 over trophy last year, and they've done the double by winning the T20 Challenger Cup this year. They will be going along with Cambodia to Oman in April to play the elite of T20 cricket in Asia.
Yes, so I think now is the time for them to really work a little harder on their cricket, because Cambodia, the team, definitely has a lot of promise. It's an amazing success story if you look at it. They've achieved quite a lot in a very short period of time. You have to give them credit for the way they've come from absolutely nowhere to qualify for the Premier Cup. Saudi Arabia, of course, they've dominated, bulldozed their way into the tournament. Well, that's the batting card. Abdul Wahid Faisal Khan gave a very brisk start, but they both fell in quick succession, after which Waqar and Mohammad Hisham got together in a very crucial partnership. And by the time Waqar was dismissed, it was all over. Well, Sharwan Godara picked up 2, Utkarsh Jain picked up 2, slightly on the expensive side. Every bowler, Ram Roshan Sharan did well, 1 for 23 in his 4 overs. That's the story of the game. Saudi Arabia won the toss, elected to field. Cambodia got 147 for the loss of 5 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. Riding on Lukman Butt's brilliant 80 not out. In reply, Saudi Arabia, despite being in a little bit of trouble, managed to really pull out of it. Finished with 151 for 5, winning the game by 5 wickets with 15 balls to spare. That is that then. We'll dive into a short break. When we come back, we'll have the final post-match presentation with Babashish Nanda.
Check, check, check.
Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Check, check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Couple of weeks of high-octane, exciting cricket, and we have come to the end of ACC Challenger Cup T20 tournament. And hearty congratulations to Saudi Arabia for hope, going on to win the tournament and win it convincingly. Well done to them. Round of applause for Team Cambodia as well. They have come out of literally nowhere to get to a stage and told the entire continent to look at their cricket. So congratulations to Cambodia boys too. We really thank the Asian Cricket Council and the Cricket Association of Thailand for hosting the tournament, giving all of these people a wonderful chance to showcase their white ball skills. We thank the sponsors too, official streaming platform Fancode, official partners Dafa News and 1xBat, commercial partners TCM. We've got an esteemed guest of honors and the list, I'll go through that. First of all, Mr. Ravi Sehgal, President Cricket Association of Thailand, an ACC board member. Thanks a lot, sir, to be here. We're extremely privileged to have His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Misal Al Saud, Chairman of Saudi Arabian Cricket Federation. Thank you so much, sir. We move on to Mr. Mahmood Ghaznavi, President Singapore Cricket Association. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence. Now, firstly, really thank you, and lot of good work being done by the ground staff to get this ground ready and the pitches ready day in, day out. The players will vouch for that. Those were excellent playing surfaces. So round of applause for all the ground staff out here. Now, may I please request the 2 match referees and the 9 umpires to come one by one and take their mementos from Mr. Ravi Sehgal for their excellent umpiring decisions and ensuring a smooth conduct of the tournament. Sometimes calling the game from up there in the commentary box, all the decisions look straightforward, but it's not. On the field, when you got to do that real time, it's actually tough. And credit to them, umpires, the match referee, everyone, to really do a great job. Firstly, the 2 match referees to please come forward. Then followed up by the 9 umpires. As I mentioned, not every time the angles were perfect, not every time their vision was clear, but they were decisive. And we have seen really the quality of umpiring just go through the roofs. They worked brilliantly as a team, everyone covering up for each other. Really, congratulations to them, really finishing the tournament. Next up, as I mentioned, it was Team KSA that eventually went on to win that finale by 5 wickets. So congratulations once again to them. I'm pretty sure this is the segment that the players are waiting for. We'll give away the player awards. Firstly, time to call upon the player of the final. Well, there were a lot of contenders, of course, but it goes to someone who's chipped in with wickets time and again, and today scored a solid runs with the bat. Mohammad Hisham Sheikh will collect his award from His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Misal Al Saud. Hisham Sheikh adjudged as the player of the final. We move on to the next award. That is the Spirit of Cricket Trophy.
And that goes to the Thailand cricket team for not only being the warmest of hosts. I would request Saurav Bhanuka, if you can please collect the award. That is Saurav Bhanuka taking the Spirit of Cricket trophy on behalf of the Thailand cricket team. Next award, we have got the best bowler. And well, from Team Cambodia, there were actually two bowlers tied up with 12 wickets. Eventually, the officials went for the quickie. Sharwan Godara for his 12 wickets. Can you please come forward and collect your award from His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Misal Al Saud? Sharwan Godara then. 12 wickets to go for, early wickets in every game. Next up, it's up to the best batter. Once again, Lukman Butt finished with most runs, of course, but I think there is a bigger prize for him. That's why the best batter goes to Aritra Datta for 223 runs. He's not here. I'd request one of the match officials to please come forward and collect the award on behalf of Aritra Datta. We move on to the player of the tournament. And this goes to somebody who scored 245 runs, 6 wickets, and here is the giveaway. Exceptional catches in almost every game. Captain of Cambodia, Lukman Butt, collects the award from His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Misal Al Saud. 245 runs, 6 wickets, and excellent catching every now and then. Well done, Lukman. So much to be proud of. Now, if Team Cambodia can line up and collect their medals first up from Mr. Mahmood Ghaznavi, President, Singapore Cricket Association. I'll request the captain to join them right at the very end, and everyone else can line up. A round of applause for Team Cambodia. They had to play a pre-qualifiers, had to fight tooth and nail to get to the group stage, and then once they got here, they have pushed every team on their day until they met the mighty KSA, of course. Each and every player putting their hands up. This Lakshit today opened the batting. Then they've got the tall quicks to follow. Ghulam Murtaza. Followed by Etienne Bekas. Salvin Stanley. Followed by the keeper, Uday Singh Hatinjar. Really so many stories, so much to be proud of for this Cambodia team, who have now qualified for the Premier Cup too. Then Sharwan, who got the Best Bowlers Award. And right at the end, their captain got an unbeaten 80 today. That was not enough to beat KSA, but did put up a lot of fight. Lukman, if you can come here for a chat. Quick one. Lukman, not the result you were hoping for, but at the halfway mark, when he had put those runs, there was a chance.
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो बैटिंग की अगर मैं बात करूं तो हमने तकरीबन 30 से 35 रन कम किए हैं, तो बाकी लड़कों ने अच्छी एफर्ट किया है, बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम में हमारी टीम खड़ी हुई है, तो इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट आगे जो मिस्टेक की हैं उस पर वर्क करेंगे, इंशाल्लाह आगे अच्छा खेलेंगे.
That was my question too. You've got too many positives to look at, so you got to forget about this loss and look at the other fixtures.
जी फिक्स मतलब कि पॉजिटिव हैं सब लड़के, इंशाल्लाह जाके मेहनत करेंगे, हार्ड वर्क करेंगे, जहाँ जहाँ पे हमारा वीक पॉइंट है वो इंशाल्लाह वो कवर करेंगे उसको.
All right, thank you for the entertainment, Lukman. Well played.
थैंक यू.
Lukman, but the captain of Cambodia. They finished second best today, but so much to be proud of course. Next up, I would request Team KSA. I don't have to call you guys. Come on. Line up for your medals. I would request Mr. Ravi Sehgal first to give away the champion medal. And then right at the end, Mohammad Hissam. He's got the green flag wrapped around himself and can be very proud of the effort that the boys put in once again. That was Wahid, scored a lovely 99 in the tournament. Atif alongside his new ball partner, Ishtiaq, they've been phenomenal. So has been Waji as their all-rounder. Usman Khalid chipping in with wickets every now and then. That's been the beauty about Team KSA. Every time they've been in trouble, there's been a different individual coming up and getting the runs or wickets. Today we saw that the top order couldn't really make an impact. That's when the middle order came to the party. Hissam along with Waqar played a fine knock for the side, ensured that the run chase never got out of hand. There is Ishtiaq here. He's been stunning with the new ball. Faisal Khan struck on the head in that very first game and then has come back and smashed every bowler out of the park. Well done, Faisal. There's Waqar today. He contributed with the bat nicely. Hasib Ghafoor, the keeper, not letting go of any opportunity whatsoever. Usman Najib, what a performer he's been. You're only trying to duck for cover when you're facing those two new ball bowlers, then he comes in charging. And right at the very end, the captain, Mohammad Hissam. Hissam, this is much of a habit for you to come here as the winning captain. No better win than winning the finals, that is.
Yeah, I think Cambodia has put up a very good fight, and we've been tested thick and through. And the way they came and put us under pressure in the middle overs, I think in the second half, and even in the first half with Lukman batting really well, shows how good they are, the quality of cricket. And also I think we've seen around the tournament how Japan has played, how Thailand has played as well. So I think it was a very good contest. Singapore in the end, I think they played a really good cricket today. We were there, we were watching them bat, and they chased down a very big mammoth total. So it's very happy moment for me, because being part of a tournament which has such a good sides really gets us emotional, and also the hard work pays off. The federation has been very kind to us. They've been supported us through thick and thin, and everybody, all the players are being supported from the financial aspects as well as the cricketing aspects. So that's a combined effort of everybody.
That's very articulate of you. I don't know if I can add anything more. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. Thank you for the entertainment, that is.
Thank you, sir.
That's it. The tournament is done for them. I request Hisham to collect the champion trophy from Mr. Ravi Sehgal, President Cricket Association of Thailand and ACC board member. Ladies and gentlemen, another last hurrah for the champions of ACC Men's Challenger Cup 2024. Captain collects the trophy, and now you can go on and join your players in front of the champions board. Saudi Arabia then winning this finale, giving everyone lots of cheers and joys back home. And here we are, after a couple of weeks of enthralling cricket. It's time to say goodbye from Bangkok. We really hope that you have had a lot of fun. Stay tuned to Fan Code and the ACC official YouTube page. Bye-bye.
Why did it go that way though? Why did it go that way? They are supposed to capture it in frame. That's a confident.